Good afternoon, friends and family. Wanted to start another video here and show you what I've been up to in the past week. Yesterday was 1 week since I left my job, and I'm going to show you what I've done so far and what I've been up to. This door, pocket door to the craft room, bathroom is on the other side of this door, is done. I ordered new hardware from Amazon that came today, so I installed that today. I think it looks good. This, I did a thin coat of thin set on the areas that were damaged from removing the mirror. As you can see, this part is not dry yet, so I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow and put another coat on. I think it'll need at least, this one might need, these two might need like 3 coats. This wall was damaged pretty bad from removing the mirror. The wall in the other bathroom over here was not damaged too bad. So I think this is gonna be pretty easy. I'm actually gonna be painting this bathroom first, and I'll tell you why in just a second. I just put another coat of thin set over these areas. I think that's all these areas are gonna need. This is the area that Dave patched the holes for me, and I think I am gonna just maybe wet sand a little bit. I'm gonna be painting up until about right here, and then we're gonna be doing board and batten from here down. The reason that I'm going to paint this bathroom first is I'm probably going to not have enough paint to paint the bathroom in the hallway. So the idea, Dave came up with this idea, paint this bathroom first and then mix the 2 paints that I was going to mix together to paint that bathroom in there. And then if I didn't have enough, I could just add some of this paint to it, because I'm using some of our old paint to paint this bathroom, because this bathroom is so small. I really couldn't see buying another whole gallon of paint just to paint this bathroom. So I'm mixing these 2 colors together. Dave said, well, you can mix those 2 together, and if you don't have enough paint, you can always add more paint from the other bathroom to it. So that's what I'm gonna do. This door is pretty much complete. This is the door that goes to this bathroom here. If Dave's too tired to hang that tonight, maybe we can hang it Thursday night, because I know he's gonna be pretty tired on tomorrow night, because he's not gonna get home until almost 8 o'clock. That's pretty much it up here. I don't think I showed you guys the doors that we bought for Dave's man cave. I'll show you those real quick. So these are the beautiful glass pane doors that we got from Home Depot to put in Dave's man cave. I think it will look really, really nice to have glass pane doors here. They are primed, so I still need to paint them. Just wanted to give you guys an update because I haven't filmed in a few days. Oh, business-wise, we got the EIN. We're waiting on the bank account. I think we're gonna go do that on Saturday. And then the real fun starts. Check in with you guys tomorrow. I am going to attempt to put this patch on that hole there. We'll see how this goes. Let me show you a closer look. First coat is on there. I think that looks pretty good. Slow going, but it's getting done. One step at a time. Good morning, everybody. Today is another day. I would say another $1, but I'm not making any money right now. But today is Thursday, February the 10th, I think. I am getting started on painting. This is the second door I'm painting. This door goes to the bathroom in there. We've decided that even though the doors are getting done, we're not going to put them on yet, because since we're doing board and batten in the bathrooms, it's easier just to not have a door on the door frames. That way we don't have to open and close the door as we're bringing in wood and putting up wood and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get to putting the first coat on this side. The other side, the underside, is done. Dave helped me flip this door before he left for work this morning. I got my workout in this morning in our little makeshift gym in our garage. So trying to get into a routine every day, and if you guys want to see, I'll probably do like maybe a morning routine, evening routine kind of video if you guys are into that kind of thing. But I'm gonna get painting. I'm gonna turn on some tunes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. These videos are probably gonna be all mashed up together. I'm sure there's probably not gonna be really a rhyme or reason to them, because that's just how our lives are. There is no rhyme or reason to our lives, because I have so many different little projects going on all at the same time. So I'm sure these videos will jump all over the place, and I apologize for that. Welcome to me. That is how I am. I try to stay as organized as possible, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And since we have so many different projects to do in the house, there's lots of little different things going on simultaneously. So there you go. All right, guys. Like I said, jumping around. So while that coat of paint that I just put on that door is drying, I'm gonna hop in this bathroom and do some sanding. I went to Lowe's yesterday, got me a sanding sponge, because with thin set, I don't know if this really works on spackling very well. I did sand that area yesterday. Seems pretty okay, but I did not put, that's just a nail hole there. But yeah, I do really like sanding thin set with this, because there's no dust at all, so that's good. I think that I'm going to be able to start painting in here today, at least cutting in. This is the color that we're going with in this bathroom. It is called Lighthouse Shadows. We usually get all of our paint from Lowe's Valspar, but this is the kind of paint that we always get. It is paint plus primer, and I have found that you don't really have to do 2 coats, but we'll see, because we haven't painted any bathrooms in this house yet, and the paint that is on the wall currently is the original paint from where this house was built, what, like 17 years ago, 19 years ago? I don't know. Dave can tell you more about that. But this is a high gloss paint that's on these bathrooms. I'm going over it with satin, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm gonna wet sand these areas. Got my bucket here. I'm gonna put some water in the bucket. I knew that doing sheetrock repair was a time-consuming process, but I started this process last week. I thought that I would be painting the rooms by now, but that hasn't happened, because, you know, of course, it was my bright idea to take down these ceramic towel bars, but they're just old, you know, they're from the 90s, and I wanted to do something different in our rooms, wanted to update them. And the first step of updating a room is to get rid of all the old aesthetics from the 90s. So also my bright idea to take the mirrors down. So yeah, it's my fault that we had to do a lot of sheetrock repair. But with this thin set stuff, you can't use a thick coat. You have to use a really thin coat, and it tells you that you have to wait 24 hours between each coat. Now the areas that we did where we took down the ceramic bars that had the big holes in the wall, we're not really worried about how those look, because they're going to be covered up with the wood from the board and batten that we're going to be doing in these bathrooms. But the areas behind the mirror that we took down, we want those to kind of look as close to there wasn't damage here before as we can possibly get it, because although we are going to be hanging a mirror behind these, you know, these areas will probably be exposed. So we want those to kind of look as cohesive as we can get them. Again, disclaimer, I am not a professional. Don't come at me for how I'm doing any of this. So I'm just sanding from different sides. And then the sponge side smooths it all. Fancy. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. All right, cool. Now, I got this area here to do and this area here to do. And then, what I'm gonna do is let that dry. And then I have a spray texture that I'm gonna spray on there after it's dry. And then once that is dry, I can start painting. All right, now I'm in the other bathroom. I'm gonna sand these areas. And I'm kind of nervous because I've got this light plugged in here. My ring lights to give me light so that I can see, because this is a pretty dark bathroom. And as you know, we took down the light, so I'm gonna move the water away from the electrical source that I have the light plugged in. And I just splashed water everywhere. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Which is why I moved the water away from the electrical source. Okay. And disclaimer. We are by no means professionals, so please do not come to us for any type of professional advice or how to do something, because we are not contractors, we are not professionals, we're not sheetrock contractors, we're not home contractors, none of that. So don't come to us for any advice. I mean, if you want to do what we do, do it, because we just wing it. So if you want to wing it too, join the fun. I'm gonna take my sponge, rinse that out, and then I have another project going on down here. Like I said, lots of little different projects going on all over the house. I've been working on this too, since we are hanging a barn door here in the pantry and also the laundry room. We have to cover up the holes. I have some wood filler and my trusty little plastic spatula thing, spackle knife, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, that's looking pretty good, I think. And here's a look at the laundry door. I put the first coat on here yesterday. It's ready for coat number 2. All right, so now that I have one coat of paint on the door upstairs, I've sanded all of the thin set in both bathrooms, put another coat of thin set on the patch over the light wiring, put another coat of wood filler on the holes of the door frames that the barn doors are going to go on. It is 11:59. I'm going to make me some lunch. I don't know what I'm going to make though. Let's see what I get. My lunch is done, kind of like a little smorgasbord of lunch. So I'll flip the camera around and show you what I'm eating for lunch today if you're interested. If you're not, I don't know why you're watching this video if you're not interested. So I got some salad, which I've already eaten a lot of it because I was waiting for the other part of my lunch to get done. So I started eating it because I'm hungry. I have some different types of meats here with cheese and fresh mozzarella to roll it up with. And I had some leftover spaghetti sauce. This is not really low carb, but I'm trying to get rid of some things that we have in the fridge. So I put some spaghetti sauce on English muffins, with fresh mozzarella. Put that in the oven to kind of melt the mozzarella and heat up the spaghetti sauce. I'm gonna eat my lunch and find something else to get into. Well, that was delicious. I don't know about nutritious, but it was delicious. Okay, so I have hit yet another snafu. I thought that this would be ready for paint, but I think I can still cut in though. I'm gonna see if this even sprays, because I'm reading the directions here and it says that for best results, you're supposed to prime and seal before and after you spray this wall texture, which is supposed to give you the orange peel look. So I'm gonna have to prime those areas before I can spray this, but I am gonna spray it over here just to make sure that this can even still sprays, because this can is over a year old now. So I'm gonna move you guys here so that we can see if this even still sprays together. No go. No go, it is not working. So that means that I'm gonna have to go to Lowe's and buy another one of these. Man, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. All right, I'm getting ready to open up the paint. And when I'm cutting in, just a little tip for you guys that I do, might be helpful to you. I get a plastic container. These are actually soup containers that we get when we get takeout Chinese, and I save these because they come in handy for different things like this. So I take some of the paint from the paint can and I pour it into this, and this is what I use to do my cutting in. This just makes it easier. All right guys, so I have reached the point where I'm going to be rolling the walls in here in the Beauty and the Beast room bathroom. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here so that, you know, these videos aren't like so long for you guys and for me editing. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you can follow along with everything that we're doing. Big things to come, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.